make your Instagram story from something like this into this. What do you think? Selamat pagi! Hello everyone, Kenneth here. Welcome to my video. What you're seeing right now is a recording from the front camera of my iPhone 10, and we are talking about the Zhiyun Smooth X right now. Okay, so it's not tracking me. I'm gonna draw a box over my face to let it track me. You can see that. Moving to the left, and yeah, it kind of tracks me right there. Pretty darn nice. So you can see here on this camera, this is the setup that you just saw. I have an iPhone 10 connected to the Zhiyun Smooth X, and also I have a very small, kind of a tripod-like thing here on the bottom. So you can get this for only 60 bucks, and if you compare that to other gimbals like the Osmo Mobile 3 or something, it costs like 130 bucks, right? And these have modern features that you don't get with the Osmo Mobile 2 if you decided to get that on the Scout, for example. So let's talk about what do we get in the box first. Okay, so the box is very simple here. You get the two main features that is on the Smooth X. First is it can extend as a selfie stick, and second, it's very portable because it can be folded and you can just put it on your pocket or throw it in your bag just fine. And so now let's try and open the box here. So opening the box, we are presented with the gimbal itself, folded nicely right there. And beside it, you have a small box that contains the USB cable, and that is Type-C. It's very nice to see, and it's matching the color of your gimbal itself. And also you've got a service card and a user manual. Highly recommend you to read that if you have never used a gimbal before. So now let's talk through how to open this from its folded state first. Right now I'm gonna turn everything off here. If you have one of these, or if you can spend that extra 10 bucks, I really recommend it to get this, because it's more important than anything else to get a grip for the Zhiyun Smooth X. We can see here with the tripod on, first you have to twist it to the left 180 degree until you can see the button here, and after that you're gonna twist it up and out. Hold the upper part and twist this to the left. Remember, you cannot twist it to the right or else it will be broken. So once you have something that looks like this, then it is done and ready to use. So before talking about all the controls, let me interrupt here real quick here, because when you have this kind of tripod here, you have an extra grip for your hand, or maybe this is just me because of my big hand. You can position your hand like just there and just enough for you to reach these buttons properly. If I don't have this, let's say I'm grabbing here, I'm covering everything. So yeah, maybe it's my big hand again, or maybe it's all in the name of portability. But anyway, it doesn't hinder the performance of this gimbal in any way. And the only thing that is missing from this gimbal is the tilt, which is the up and down motion of the camera. It's not stabilized. The only thing that's stabilized is the pan of the earbuds. My goodness, I talk too much about earbuds. Panning movement, and also the rolling movement you can see right here. So roll is like this, it's twisting around, and pan is just from left to right. So from up and down, you don't have any stabilization here. You can only adjust it like a normal selfie stick, just twist it like that. It can be adjusted up to 90 degrees, and also you can extend the arm. This is something that you don't get with any other gimbals, which is amazing. So for beginners who never used a gimbal before, which is me, I'm in the market for that. I don't really know how to use a gimbal, and I don't want a gimbal to be overly complicated. And that's kind of the main theme here. The features here is just enough for you to get started, try out all the gimbal movements, the push, the pull, and it has all the features built into the controls here. So you don't really have to use the app. I mean, don't mistake me. The Cami app is a great app to use, but if you decide to use the social media, Snapchat, Instagram, you can always use that instead, and you have all the controls right here in your fingertips. And also the cool thing about the Zhiyun Smooth X is this control will also act as a volume down press, and it can basically start and stop your recording or take a photo for you. So it's basically a selfie stick, but much better. So I think that's for the intro. Even though this is provided by Zhiyun, thank you Zhiyun by the way, I am giving you my honest opinion here. So rest assured on that regard, and let's find another place, shall we? What I'm gonna show you here is not the activation, it's not everything, the process that you have to do. You know how to make an ID on the ZY Cami app, and also you know how to activate this. I will put a quick B-roll to show you that. But right now I want to show you how do you try to, you know, set it up so you can go up and running really quickly. So first you have this power button here and some LED on the side. I actually don't have too much. I think like it's only 50%. So again, this battery only lasts 4 to 5.5 hours. So I think it's gonna be about at the same time as your phone, how long it will record. Well, it's not an all-day battery, but I think it is enough. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to stabilize a gimbal now. First, you have this Zhiyun logo and it's upside down by default here. And that is gonna be the orientation of your phone. Let's put our phones here now. It is important to always put your phone upside down first, or actually the camera is gonna be always on the left side to the gimbal. And you can see here, it can fit even with my case, and my case is pretty thick, so it can accommodate up to 9 centimeters of width, 9.5 millimeters of thickness of the phone itself, which actually I'm kind of maxing out right here with this case. So let's find out a nice flat surface, and I'm gonna tell you how to balance it right now. Okay, so right now we are on a nice stable surface. Let's try to balance this thing. So first you're gonna unlock the roll part and you try to do it like this. And as you can see here, it's always turning to the left here. So it's pulled too much to the left side. So I'm gonna try to push my phone a little bit to the right. Okay, so it's pretty much stable right now. And the second one is you're gonna want to stabilize your vertical. So right now you can see it's moving to the left. I'm gonna push it a little bit to that side. And there you go, still moving to the left. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much very balanced on this side, and you can check it out again. It's very balanced on this side too. So now it's very important to make this kind of balancing act before turning on even the gimbal itself, because that way it will make the gimbal itself actually last longer. Okay, so now let's try and turn on the gimbal itself, and you can see just hold this button for 3 seconds. And after that, you can see this green LED flashes. And currently I have the pan rotation locked. So just gonna open that and you can see right now it's stabilized. All right, we're good to go. The sun is super bright right now, but still, I wanna show you what are the movements that you can do with the Zhiyun Smooth X. So first things first, you have many kinds of different modes inside the app. You have video, you have photo, of this panorama, and this panorama can only take 180-degree panorama. You can see here, if I'm trying to take one, it will do this by itself. So unlike other like more advanced gimbal, it can do like 3x3 panorama. This can only take and help you on a 180-degree panorama, and obviously the result are going to be great. I think this is a very beautiful image. Handheld, that was, and I'm shaking a little bit, and that was the result. So that's great. And also on photo mode here, of course, you can change between photo and video mode by double tapping on the record button here. And you can also triple tap the record button here to change between the front camera and the back camera. We can also change the modes and get everything in control with the M mode here. So first you have the lock mode or the L mode. You do this and you turn to the left side, right side. This is gonna stay the same. So this is good for kind of like a, you know, this kind of movement. It's like slider kind of movement. That's great for that. And the second mode is, this is actually the default mode. So to switch between this, the pan follow mode and the lock mode, you're gonna press M button once and once only. So you're gonna press that. When this thing is blinking blue, then it's pan follow mode. So what basically this does is it follows your pan. So if you twist it to the left, twist it to the right, and this is gonna happen. Your phone is going to follow where you twist. And also the last one is the pan and roll follow mode. Like here, it just stays the same, right? It stays landscape, but in pan and roll follow mode, you have to tap the M button 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is what you're gonna, yeah, the phone is going to roll according to the orientation of the gimbal itself. You can see there. So it's gonna twist like right and left and also to the left and right panning like this. So there you go, it's like a very open, like this is not locked, this is not locked, and to go out from this mode you can just press that once. So the good thing about having all the controls here is that you don't have to use the ZY Cami app. For example, I changed to the official camera app. I can just take photos with the button here. I can just take photos like that, or even like I have to tap on a video mode, but I can start recording just like that with this button and also stop recording that way. And then I have all the controls here with me without having to go to the app or anything. For example, I want to have a pan and roll follow mode. I'm gonna tap this 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there you go. I have this kind of shot ready for me to use. And also the second one, why I think this is very nice for starters, for you guys, compared to the Osmo Mobile 2, which if you want to change the orientation from vertical to horizontal, you have to, you know, manually do it yourself, detach your phone and stuff like that. But here you can just double tap the M button, so you can use this for apps like Instagram, and you can see that it is just working very, very nicely. And also, again, the record button works very, very well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very nice to have this kind of, you know, glorified selfie stick that acts also as a gimbal. Despite it doesn't have the tilt, it still covers the roll and the pan, and it still makes a very nice and stable footage. And more than everything, you have all the controls here. You have the zoom control as well, which I didn't mention much. You can do some really cool parallax shots, but you have to do it on the ZY Cami app because it only works there. And last but not least is the triple tap on the M button is to reset. Let's say it's not facing the way you want it, you can just triple tap, and there you go, you have it reset to the default position. One last thing before we go into the cinematic shot, I mean, if I can do one, you can just put this into standby mode by locking this onto, like twisting it to the very right, and also locking this to the very left. So this is very nice. If you want to carry this around, you can just, you know, lock it like this, and now you're good to go. It's very nice to handle it this way. And also one bonus feature, you can charge your phone, like it's not locked in any way. Very nice. All right, so that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's check out the cinematic footage. And I'm not very confident if I can pull off a good one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is the Zhiyun Smooth X. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.